In this video, I'm going to try to remix a project. This project is called It's Raining Cats. And the page is here. I'm going to click on the green flag to start. So you can see the game, it's not really a game, it's just an animation of cats falling from the sky, and then there is a white cat walking left to right. I'm going to click on see inside. So what I want to do right now is actually to make it a game. And what I want the game to be is that I want to use my mouse to control when my mouse move left to right. I want the cat to follow it, the white cat to follow it. And I only want one cat to be falling down the sky, which is the black cat. So I want the black cat to fall down from the sky, and the white cat can catch it if you move the mouse. To do that, I'm going to start by deleting all the other sprites that I don't need. So now I only have the black cat and the white cat. And the first thing I said is I want the white cat to be something I can control. Right now you can see the white cat, when the green flag is clicked, it goes to a position on the background and it just starts going left to right and change the costume. But what I really want is for it to move with my mouse. So the way I can do it is, let me remove these items. So the way I can do it is when green flag is clicked, I want it to go to a place, right? So I will click on motion and say go to. And this go to is where it is right now on the background. So when I click on it, what's going to happen is forever it's always go to this place. So then you will see it's not moving. But what I want is that I want the white cat to actually follow the x-axis of my mouse. Remember, the x-axis is the left and right of the cat. So I know that in sensing, there is something called mouse X. I'm going to drag the mouse X and then put it in X. After I do that, I click on the green flag to start. Now you can see when I move left to right, the cat stays where it is on the ground, but it follows the x-axis follows the mouse. Okay. Now I want to make the black cat a little different. First of all, I want to see what this looks like. You can see the black cat always starts from somewhere here and it goes down here. If you look at the code, it always starts from x equals -148 and y equal 134, which means it's high up here and more to the left. And then it glides down. First thing I want to make I want to make sure it's always falling directly down instead of a little bit to the left. So I'm going to make sure that it glides to the x-axis is the same. So it glides from x is 148 to x is still 148. The only thing that's changing is the y-axis from 134 to -205. So you can see how this goes. Now you can see the cat is always there and it falls straight down. Then I think it is a little boring because I don't want the cat to always be the same spot and falling down the same spot. I want it to fall from there, but I want it to fall down, but like from different places possible. So that's something we call random. Basically, what I want is that I want it to fall from a random location every time. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to click on data and say make a variable. And I will call it the x position of the cat. And I set it to be for the sprite only. Now I have the x position of the cat. I'm going to start with in the forever set x position to a random number, and I'm gonna put random from negative 150 to positive 150. Okay, so once I have that, I have a variable that is a random number, which means it could be anything from negative 150 to positive 150. And after I set that position, I'm going to just say cat, go to that x position, and glide down to the same x position but a different y. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to then click on the green flag again. So you can see now, every time it drops, just think of how this is done, right? Like when the green flag is clicked, it's forever going to first randomly pick a x position, set the cat to there, and let it drop. And it's forever, so I said we'll loop back and choose another x position again, and then go over that over and over again. So every time the x position means how much left or right the cat is, will be different. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want the white cat to catch the black cat, because now there is nothing that happens in between them. So what I'm going to do is, in the black cat, I am going to say, whenever the green flag is clicked, I want to see if it's touching the white cat. And the way I do that is I can use another forever, and I can say forever if, and then I go to sensing. Forever if the black cat, because remember we're writing script for the black cat, right? Forever if I, the black cat, am touching sprite 6, which is the white cat. If that happens, I am going to hide, because I want it to seem like the white cat has caught me. So whenever I touch the white cat, I'm going to hide. So let's see how that goes. The black cat falls. Okay, it catches. Wait, but now it disappeared. This is because after it's hidden, there is no place I tell the code, hey, you should show up again. So where should it show up again? Think about it. Whenever the forever loop where it goes up to the top and then start falling down, this is the time that we want it to show up again, right? So I choose the show and then put it right after the go to. Let's try it again. So now the cat is falling. It hide when it touches the white cat. It will show up again when it's about to fall. So that's the game. You can also make it more interesting by adding other things. For example, you can add a score to it. You can collect more scores every time you catch the cat. And maybe you can even say you lose a life every time you don't catch the black cat. Do you want to think about how that's done? Let me know if you have any questions.